for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can help.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Chenault, the ball carrier.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised. If we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 17 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and when season got a season open opponent and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. Exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes into a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down, Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Cook again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
McMillan on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At their own 40.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Again, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Carr's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Carr. And the intercepted. James with a pick.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pick
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Chargers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 35.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
16 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 3. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
8 yards on the pick.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-yard line.
Now Carr. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's good for another.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
On the play.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the program trying to find runs that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he fires one incomplete.
Pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first down and completing it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. And now here's a carry heading left. Broken tackle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly...
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again on first down. Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Now Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40.
Partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the carry.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Shakes off the side. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throw is going to be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 39, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Derek Carr.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No
If
gain.
nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running back against the ball.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
First and
So
goal.
first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The ball carrier.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 6. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Dalvin Cook on the carry. Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. Able to complete this to Chenault. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. They'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
To throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Take over 1st first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the